Hello sweet team, welcome back to my channel. This is Sweet Ajele. I am so excited to be with you all today as I share this amazingly tasty waakye stew recipe with you. Now if you're new to my channel, join the sweet team by clicking on that subscribe button right now. It's in the description box. While you're at it, hit that bell and hit all notification so you do not miss out on anything that I upload. So to begin, I have some goat meat that I've taken off the skin because it tends to cook faster than the meat. I also have some wele and cow foot, and I usually like to take out the fatty marrow from my cow foot. It is totally optional. Alright, so into my pot the meat goes, and I'll be seasoning with some cumin, rosemary, aniseed, salt, garlic, onion, ginger, habanero or Scotch Bonnet pepper, and 1 spice blend cube. I also season with 1 shrimp seasoning, and I'll blend everything together and I'll add that to my meat and begin cooking. I went ahead to cook my cow foot in my pressure cooker to tenderize it, so it's at the same tenderness as my meat right now. So I'll let them finish cooking together. Okay, now our meat is nicely done. Let's go through the rest of our ingredients. I'll be using some of my homemade tomato sauce. I have 2 bay leaves. I also have 1 large onion and 3 medium-sized 1 ginger, spice blend cube, Scotch Bonnet or Habanero peppers, and some garlic. And I'll use this large onion to fry my meat. In my pan, I'm going to add some oil. To that, I'll add my sliced up onions because I want the flavor of the onion, okay, to infuse into the oil, which will then transfer into our meat. Hey, flavor upon flavor. Yes, if you fry your meat this way, trust me, you are not going to regret it. Okay, and we're gonna fry this until it is nice and golden brown. 2 things about waakye stew: it demands a lot of oil because it is a fried stew. Alright, and also lots of onions that will give it that beautiful sweet and savory flavor that you cannot quite put your finger on. If you do these 2 things, your stew will be jacked. Now I'm just going to go ahead and strain my stock because I want my stew to be as smooth as possible, but do not get rid of the thicker part of the stock. At this point, I put the rest of my ingredients in my blender. To that, I add some ginger and a little more rosemary, and yes, the thicker part of the stock. Yes, y'all. Did you think I was gonna get rid of that? No way. That needs to go into your waakye stew. That is the secret to making it taste so good. At this point, I'm using the same oil that I used to fry the meat to make the stew, and I fried these onions for about 5 minutes. To that, I added my homemade tomato paste, fried for an additional 5 minutes, and now I'm adding my blended up ingredients. And I quickly realized this pot is way too small, so we change it and continue cooking, and we're going to fry this for a good 10 minutes so that your stew will taste absolutely delicious. At this point, I add my tomato sauce, homemade that is, and I rinsed out the bowl and added that water, and I'll cook this for about 10 to 12 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes and I'm giving it a good stir. Then I'll add my stock, the beef stock, and I'll cook this for an additional 10 minutes or until oil begins to form on top of it, indicating that the stew is done or almost done. Now when stirring stews that causes a lot of splatter, you want to stir and then wave your spoon over it. Turn the back of your spoon and wave it over so these bubbles doesn't touch you. Hey, we do not want our skin coming off while we enjoy our sweet things, okay? So yeah, our stew is as good as done, so we're just going to go ahead and add all of our meat. Without meat, this stew is not complete, so we'll add everything in. I added 2 bay leaves for extra flavor. And then I tasted it for salt, added a bit more. I'll add some cumin, anise, sage, and a little bit of cloves, and the spices will give it that dark color that we're looking for. Trust me, it's not too much, it's just right. And I cooked it for an additional 10 minutes and our stew is done. So yeah, here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and skim off the oil and use it for a lazy day jollof rice. Now Wofloebe, we are going to sell our waakye. And when your customers come, you better have some eggs and some fish because you do not want them going to the next door seller, okay? We are ready. All that is left is for us to make our waakye. Oh my goodness, this stew was so delicious. As you know, it's a re-upload. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. This is Sweet Ajili. Thank you so much for subscribing. And to the sweet team, y'all know I love you. Until I see you in my next video, stay safe, keep loving each other, and remember that the love of family is life's greatest blessing. And guys, ke unamini ochamisite mahabotu. Bye y'all.